You know, you'd think I would have learned a long time ago to expect the absolute worst and to not be surprised at anything modern day gaming throws at me. And yet, here I am, and I cover Call of Duty primarily. Here I am, though, covering Escape from Tarkov, which had something worse than Call of Duty has done. Just, come out in the past week, some controversy there, to put it lightly. And now we have Helldivers 2 controversy. The thing that everyone has been telling me to check out, and I even called this in a video. I said, hey guys, this almost seems too good to be true. I don't really trust Helldivers 2. Like, they could just change something. It's a live service PvE game, but they could change something down the line and completely fuck over their user base, a la Escape from Tarkov. And here we go. It actually happened. I'm not making this up. I'm going to cover it in just a second after a brief word from this video sponsor, Manscaped. Manscaped has sponsored my channel several times in the past, and for good reason. I absolutely love their stuff. As a hairy man, I use their weed whacker, I use their beard hedger, and I use their lawnmower. And when they told me they had a new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, I had to get in on the action. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is new and improved with upgraded trimmer blades featuring longer, wider, and rounded teeth that cut through hair with ease. It's tough on hair, yet incredibly gentle on your skin with skin-safe technology. The real game changer here, though, is the foil blade. It's crafted to transcend the boundaries of your typical trim, achieved with just the trimmer blade. The foil blade is designed to leave you with a finish that's irresistibly sleek and utterly bare. TMI, maybe, I use this on my gooch because I don't want funky gooch as we head into the warmer months. And combining the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant with the Crop Soother as well after you shave, I recommend it. And last but not least here in the Performance Package Ultra, we have the Weed Whacker, my go-to nose and ear hair trimmer. It is waterproof, as is the lawnmower. I use both in the shower, and they do not miss a beat. So guys, head over to manscaped.com and get your hands on the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra today. When you use my promo code CODFATHER, you'll get 20% off plus free international shipping plus 2 free gifts. Again, use code CODFATHER. Your balls will thank you. Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring the video. I'd like to drop my freshly shaven balls right on the Sony CEO's face, if I'm being completely honest. Let's cover what they did wrong. I mean, it's not even the Helldivers 2 devs. I don't think they had anything to do with this. This is all Sony. And I'm going to explain why this is so bad, because it's not going to seem that bad in a vacuum. At first glance, it's going to seem okay. But let me just explain here. Let's get right on into the meat and potatoes. So, Helldivers 2 tweeted this. Helldivers, an important message from our partner PlayStation about account linking for PC players and its significance in providing player safety features. It says, due to technical issues at the launch of Helldivers 2, we allowed the linking requirements for Steam accounts to a PlayStation Network account to be temporarily optional. That grace period will now expire. See details below in this post. Account linking plays a critical role in protecting our players and upholding the values of safety and security provided on PlayStation and PlayStation Studios games. This is our main way to protect players from griefing and abuse by enabling the banning of players that engage in that type of behavior. It also allows those players that have been banned the right to appeal. As such, as of May 6th, all new Helldivers 2 players on Steam will be required to connect their Steam account to a PSN account. Current players on Steam will start to see the mandatory login from May 30th and will be required to have linked a Steam and PlayStation Network account by June 4th. Now, this may not seem that bad, but no, it's fucking bad, and it's fucking bullshit at the same time. Let me explain here. This tweet covers it pretty well. Okay? Pirate Software says, not happening. Removing access from Steam players unless they make a PSN account and link it months after release is absurd. Review changed to negative, and I have filed for a refund. Pirate Software also goes on to say, for all those saying to just make a PSN account, bro, if you've been playing Helldivers 2 and do not live in one of these listed countries, you cannot make a PSN account. Choosing a country you do not live in is a violation of Sony's TOS and could lead to account termination. Yes, there are some areas in the world you cannot make a PlayStation account. Let's check out what some other people have to say. Chemical says, I don't have a PlayStation account. I don't want a PlayStation account. Are you telling me I have to have a PlayStation account? Cartal says, now after 80 hours of game time and paying for the PC version, I'm going to be forced to make an account for a console which I don't own and for a company which I have no intention of using the account for. And if I don't do it, I'll be locked out of my game which I purchased. You guys were just getting big W's being against scummy MTX practices, and now you pull this stunt. Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? And also, I have to go back and criticize that security line. Like, we want players to be more secure playing Helldivers 2. Motherfucking Sony. Like, PSN gets hacked like once every 3 months or something, like clockwork. I swear to you, I've actually had my account compromised just doing nothing. I mean, I barely use my PSN account, but good God, man. I really shouldn't expect much from a company that released the worst console design ever. I've been gaming for 30 years. The PlayStation 5's design is horrendous. You have to stick a screw in it just to make it sit upright. It's like something I would say about a New York City hooker or something. Why do I have to do that? Why does it look like some slow kid's like interpretation of what a 90s router looks like? It is an awful design. Anyway, let's get back to why this is such a bad thing. That one tweet covered it pretty well. It's like, you could just buy the game. You don't know what's going on. You go to Steam, you see Helldivers 2, you purchase Helldivers 2, and then 2 months later, you have to make an account. What if you're in an area where you can't make an account? Well, you can use a VPN. Oh, but that's a bannable offense. What if somebody hacks your account on the PSN network? You don't even use it. They hack it because the network is garbage. I mean, the security is awful. So somebody compromises your account, gets your Helldivers 2 account banned because of that, and you've never even touched it. Stuff like this is why when companies do this, we should make a stink. Don't sit idly by and be a fucking pussy. Please, just speak up, speak out. Don't let them get away with this stuff. Like Escape from Tarkov has shown that you cannot pull one over on most gamers nowadays. Now, Call of Duty fans are a special kind of stupid. You could pretty much punch them in the balls. You could use their scrotum as a speed bag, you know, and they'll be okay with it. That's fine. But most gamers that are sick of this garbage, when you put it into their like indie game, early access games, or games that promise you a fair microtransaction experience, they're gonna get pissed off. And I feel for anyone who has played Helldivers 2 and spent money on stuff in the game, you know, supporting the game, supporting the devs, and then this happens, and maybe they can't make an account because they're in an area where, you know, they just can't do it. It's forbidden. Me and some friends were actually talking about getting Helldivers 2. I've been putting it off. You guys have been telling me to get it. I've seen gameplay. It looks fun. And today, I had to break the news to them like, hey, guys, I'm not getting it out of principle. I'm not getting it. It actually doesn't really affect me. I already have a PSN account. I could probably link it pretty easy. But this is not about me. I'm not making anything about me. It's about everyone. It's about all gamers everywhere. So many people, they're like, if it doesn't affect me, it's not a problem. That is the most egotistical thing you could ever do or say, and not just in gaming, but in life in general. There are people starving in third world countries, but I'm fed. So does that make it okay? You know, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Guys, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. This gameplay is coming to a close. Thank you to my boy Thick Glutes for the Black Ops 2 Plutonium gameplay. And you know, I want to share this if you think that, oh, Plutonium's safe from all this mess. Some of the mods that run Plutonium have banned my boy Thick Glutes for just being too good. Yeah, you can't escape just bad decisions, immaturity, anywhere you go nowadays. with gaming. You just cannot do it. Between the copious amounts of actual cheaters not getting banned in Call of Duty, like modern day Call of Duty, to the old Call of Duties being hacked to shit, to the old Call of Duties, even with clients like this, being filled with just stupid nerds. Like, you cannot escape it. That's why I said, guys, that's why I said I'm just done with modern day PvP gaming. I don't want to participate, and you know, I was actually gonna get Helldivers 2 because it's PvE. Yeah, I figured, well, maybe that's okay, and Helldivers 2, I mean, if nothing's happened by now, maybe nothing's gonna happen. Thank God I did not purchase it. I simply cannot support this, and I don't know, man. What are we gonna do, guys? We're gonna have to make our own clients and have, like, I don't know, a mod team that aren't a bunch of Discord virgins that will, you know, look at stuff fairly in games like this, like clients like this, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry to any Helldivers 2 fans. I'm sorry for anybody that was looking forward to me getting Helldivers 2 and maybe putting some gameplay up on the channel, but I can't in good faith purchase the game or support the game now. Again, this doesn't even affect me, really. But still, it's the principle of the thing. It affects other people. I'm putting my foot down. I'm a man of the people. Hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.